You know what I realized? You know, it's not too many really, I don't know how to put it this way, but, you know, it's only a few, real, genuine people, A lot of people, they fake, it's just hard, just to, it's hard to find real people nowadays, but, when you find some good friends, it's good, you just gotta keep them, because, whether it be like a brother in Christ, just keep them, and so because during my years in high school, I only met a few real people. Everyone else, they was just they wasn't really good people. They was doing things they didn't have no business doing. And in middle school, I met a few genuine people, but I had lost them. And I hope they're doing good. So just don't lose yourself to this world. Just keep your eye on Jesus. Just whether just pray. And build yourself. Just try to get as close. Try to get close to him. Just pray, and then the next day, keep on praying, and then build your confidence just to read the Bible, and then go to church. It's just baby steps. And yeah, but just it's kind of hard nowadays, to find real people because they lost their energy, to being in the world. They lost all their energy. They just became slaves to this world. And, the genuine people that I do meet, they seem corny to people, but I don't care. So just be yourself. Be yourself.